Hi guys, welcome to Hoops Junction. Today we're talking about NBA 2K17. I'm going to give you my wish list of things that I want 2K17 to incorporate and NBA 2K17 to remove. Alright? First things first, they have to have a playlist of Kobe's greatest moments. Like that time when Michael Jordan was in the cover, I think it was 2012 or yeah, Kobe was on 2010. I don't remember who was on 2011. 2011, I think it was Jordan on the cover, or one of those. They have to have a playlist of Kobe's greatest moments. They have to have the 81-point game. They have to have the string of those 40-point games when he had like 4 or 5 50-point games in a row. He had 4 50-point games and 1 40-point game all in a row. They gotta have somewhere you can complete that challenge. They have to have the time when Shaq fouled out and Kobe took over in overtime against the Pacers. They have to have like a playlist of all of his game winners. Like these are the things, like if you really want to honor Kobe, let people know he's had like great moments in his career. Because a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, only one person said this. I'm not gonna give him any shine. He said that there's no memorable moments from Kobe. It's like, so he said with LeBron there's a chase down block. With Jordan there's the shot. With this person, there's the crossover. With Kobe, there's no memorable moments. And you know what? Just whatever. I'm not even going to go there. You want to remember something? Remember, you got 5 rings. Okay? 5 rings. So you got to remember. But, and oh, by the way, happy Kobe Day. You know what I'm saying? Lakers all day. You already know. But they got to have Kobe's moments. His sneakers, his gear. He has so many moments, man. So many great like the game winners series. They have to have the one where he hit against the Suns. Pardon me. They have to have the one he hit against Dwayne Wade. You know, try to hit a game winner against Dwayne Wade. They just have to. They have to have the All-Star game when he played against Jordan. That's like another great memory of Kobe. They got to put that in the game. It doesn't have to be the whole game. It could be like just little quarters, little pieces, but they gotta incorporate that. On to the my player, my court. Number one, they gotta take out the badges. The whole badges system is ridiculous. Like in real life, you don't put a badge or you don't collect a badge. Like it's not Pokemon. You're not trying to get your gym badge, whatever the case is. You just play ball. Like you could get the attributes and make your player get better, and that's it. Like you shouldn't have a badge that makes you contact finisher or lockdown defender. Like if you can't defend, you just can't defend. It shouldn't be like a badge that boosts your attributes. You could be like a 99 player, but if you don't have a badge, you're deficient in this category. That's ridiculous. They gotta remove that whole badge system. That's gotta be done with. Another thing is, in my park, they have to allow you to play 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-5, full court. They have to have a variety of courts other than 3-on-3s. Like, I know maybe it's the platform, but maybe they just get like all 2 3-on-3, a bunch of 3-on-3 courts, like half 3-on-3, half 4-on-4. Because this way more people could actually play instead of just playing like that whole 3-on-3. It's kind of dry to me, but whatever. Another thing is they have to add black top. Like you have to be able to play on the black top. I mean, what I mean by that is like you should be able to take your NBA players and put them in my park, so to speak. So that not black top, but take your regular NBA players and use them in my park. Maybe you can unlock certain players. Like you can unlock for my park. You can unlock like LeBron. You could call LeBron, like when he had to play against the Celtics, he dropped 45. The 45 LeBron. Like they could call it 45 LeBron. Or you can unlock Jesus Shuttlesworth from He Got Game. You can unlock just different players in the NBA that you know their game. You know, maybe you can unlock Skip to Malou and put them on my court. Like little things, a bone collector. Maybe they could try to get some of those guys on there. But they have to make regular players playable on the my court, because it's ridiculous when you go to my park, see a bunch of guys with tattoos, all this crap, all this crud all over their body, mascots, costumes and stuff. Like that's corny to me. I like just like gameplay, and I want to see, like, you know, if you put that guy on the street court, like, how would he get down? You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. Another thing they definitely got to add is they have to add and this is on the tip of my tongue, they have to like add more animations to the game. The game has, first of all, the animations are very unpredictable, they're unreliable, and then they don't have a great deal of animations. It's like, and I don't know if you ever played a game of Madden, but when you play Madden, it's like a whole bunch of different animations. Like you get the momentum, the one hand catches, two hand catches, the bring down catch, the diving. Like 2K is like there's like one layup, like one as soon as you get contact, there's only one way to do the layup. You could like play great defense, it'll give you good shot defense, and the person will still drain a shot in your face. It'll give you good shot defense and you'll get dunked on. So that being said, animations have to be more consistent. They gotta get like a different kind of framework for their animation system, so it can be more consistent and more reliable. Cause nobody wants to play a game where it's all like randomized. Like just if I play defense, it sometimes it'll matter, sometimes it won't. Like that's corny. That's and they know a lot of people have been complaining about that. So they definitely have to improve that. Another thing they gotta do for me personally, they have to bring back like Rucker Park, Holcomb Park, the parks in Chicago, all the famous basketball parks, run and shoot. They gotta try to get those licenses again. Cause I remember in 2K1, it was 2K1. Yeah, you throwing lives from half court at Rucker Park, and everybody just sitting there watching it. Like it gave you that authentic feel of being on that street court. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's just it's like you're looking at Ferris wheels and whales, and you know that stuff is cool too. But I feel like they should try to get some authentic parks. Try to get that clearance. Like that brings a feel to the game, because a lot of people, you know, they don't play professional, you know, basketball. They like to go to the park, and they want to look at something that's more like a park, not like a whole big gym or running, shooting or whatever. But you know, if they can't do it, I understand it. But that's just something that I would like to see. Another thing they got to do for the game is they have to definitely get something where there's a tuning to the game. So every couple weeks they tweak a few things. If somebody's abusing like a move, they kind of make it like a little less powerful. If somebody's like running a play and it's unstoppable, they find ways to counteract that, make the players smarter, make the computer defenders, you know, a little bit tougher or whatever the case is. Just a little tuning. So every couple of weeks you get like a little upgrade. Your game just upgrades on its own, or they add things to the game over the air or online. It's not over the air, but online, where things get improved. Maybe the way the ball physics, maybe they couldn't add ball physics, but then they figured it out, or add a little ball physics to the upgrade, especially for online play. Because when you're playing online, it's just like with the inconsistent animations and the cheeses that people get away with, like running on the baseline and stuff like that, they gotta definitely improve that. They gotta watch how the game's played and listen to like their fans, like what's going on, what do you like, what do you don't like. Maybe we could tone it down, maybe we could tweak it, maybe we could take this off a little bit off the game, just to make it more accurate. You know, as the season goes on, if there's any way they can improve it with little updates, that would be perfect. Another thing that they definitely got to do for 2K17, they have to add a community. When I mean the community, like instead of having all those interviews with those NBA players, why don't you have interviews with people that play the game at a high level, like guys that win tournaments, guys that, you know, they have like a YouTube channel, or maybe they write a strategy guide. Have those guys up there and let them share their techniques and tips, because a lot of people just want to get better. Like, you know, some people like really like to play simulation sports, and they take it seriously. Like Madden has tournaments where they go for $1 million, you know, like crazy stuff. And like 2K had a $100,000 challenge last year, I believe. So maybe you get the guy that won the challenge, and maybe he'll give you like his top 10, you know, top 10 rules or top 10 tips, and every week there's a video up there. Little things like that, or quick ways to get VC, or just little cutting edge ways to like make a better community, because they gotta definitely bolster the community, because these kids are growing up playing the game, but they're really not, you know, they're not really learning anything. Even if maybe they could do like, so I'll have a player on the on-court tutorial, and then they explain why on a fast break or with this kind of player, you definitely want to pull up for a 3, or this kind of player, you don't want to pull up for a 3 because he's more of a contact finisher, or he's a finisher. So little things like that could definitely improve the community, improve the game, and actually make people try to take it to new heights. See what I'm saying? Because 2K is just like, what it's been doing the past couple of years is basically getting off on its looks. And when I first started playing 2K back in, 2000, I'm gonna tell you how old I am. When we played 2K, we had something called a Dreamcast. It was a Dreamcast, and this is like the first game that had a fan, so it could cool the system, so you could play like all night. You know, like Trina said, you could play with it all night, like Dreamcast. So back then, when we played 2K, we stopped playing live because 2K had all the. First of all, the graphics wasn't everything, but 2K had all the moves. Like in 2K, you never saw the same dunk twice. You know, if Tracy McGrady did a windmill with a right hand, he'll come back the next time, do it with a left hand. Tomahawks was all kind of different tomahawks. They had a counter for every move, and 2K17 has to have that again. They gotta have like counters for every move. They have to have like different kind of windmills. You shouldn't be able to even see the same kind of layups twice. You know what I'm saying? Like if Curry does the high off floater off the glass, he should do like one where it's kind of barely off the glass, or just variations. Like you should never see the same move twice. It should just be like randomized, because players rarely do the same move. So in 2K, like 2K1, you rarely saw the same thing. Only thing you saw was like the spin move, and that's when you press the B button. But you used to always see different things. Like you used to always have to record stuff because we never seen it before. You know, so even the crossovers, they'll be like different crossovers we never seen before. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely have to bring that gameplay back. That's all I'm about. That's all I'm about. I don't know what you're about, but I'm about that gameplay. And when I do like to play, you know, when I do get a chance to play a game, I want it to have sick gameplay. I want to be like, whoa, wait, I gotta record this. I gotta record this, and it gotta make sense. You know, I don't want to see a guy running up on the court or doing an East Main between two guys. Like that's not realistic. It gotta make sense. So they definitely have to bring back that, you know, they have to bring different crossovers, different dunks, and not make it so like it's premeditated. Like you do this and you do that. Like it should be, they should equip a player with like 3 to 4 different crossover moves, or 3 different moves that sometimes it's like you can't control it. Sometimes it just happens. I know they like ones that give you all the control, but they have to randomize a few things too. So you know, it could look good, you know what I mean? Because back in the day, I'm telling you, you would just see different kind of stuff, like tomahawks, different kind of windmills. Sometimes you see it between the legs. Sometimes you could get the guy to lob it off the backboard and the guy do a windmill, like just crazy stuff. Left hand, right hand, switch hand, you know, like crazy stuff that you never seen before. We used to only, I swear to you, we always pause the game. We'll say, record that. Put that on the Dreamcast. Put that on the Dreamcast. Maybe I'm being nostalgic. Maybe it wasn't that great. But from what I remember, it was awesome. 2K got to bring that back. They have to, gameplay has to get much improved. And that's just the #1 thing. The theme, besides Kobe, should be improving the gameplay. Getting rid of all the crazy animations. Get rid of all the guys bumping you, picking up the ball and all that. NBA, most of the guys in NBA don't. They get bumped, they kind of retreat, and that's about it. They don't just pick up the ball or whatever. So we'll see what they do. I'm interested to see. I'm interested to play. I haven't pre-ordered anything. I know a couple of my friends have. So duty calls, ladies and gentlemen. This is Vlad from Hoops Junction, where Hoops meets Hoopla. Peace.